Laundromat owners, the one thing I could tell them to do on a frequent basis is pull the fronts of the dryers off and vacuum out the lint. It is the number one cause of machines to not to heat, and the number one frustration for their customers. You know, they put quarters in the machine, they want to get things dry, and they open it up and it's still wet. Now they're mad their machine didn't work, and they're frustrated. And now you've got to try to figure out how to refund it, and now you got to call a service call, where if you would have just on a regular routine basis get the lint out of the machine, it would eliminate probably 60-70% of the kind of, I will call where part didn't break, where this is preventable. So I would highly recommend that you do that. The other thing is routine replacement of igniter boxes and wires and spark igniters. Now, those are not, few of the spark wires and igniters are not terribly expensive. Replacing those before they fail, some people would maybe argue with me, but again, if you can keep everything running in that laundry at all times, how many of you all walked into a laundromat and seen half the machines down, and I've seen people just turn and walk out. But you walk in, even if it's older machines, if everything is up and running, people are happy. I would, yes. We know water valves are going to start failing, so if you've got a bank of washers in your laundromat that has one or two of them started failing on water valves, you might go ahead and just start, hey, you know what? Once a week, I'm going to replace a set of water valves and just do it as a predetermined replacement, getting rid of it before it's a problem. No different than your car. If you're looking at your tire and it's got a bald spot on it, do you want to keep driving until it fails, or do you want to replace it before it fails? And the really good operators will do those things. They will go ahead and, hey, I'm starting to see the failure on these water valves. Maybe I can do a group purchase and get a little better price and put these in myself. They're not that hard. That's what we teach in our service school, how to replace water valves. So those are the things that you can do on the washer side, where a water valve sticks and it runs you've got a couple of them that are half-inch valves that are running hot water, let's say, and it's 24/7 and you don't know it and it goes on for weeks, your water bill could be out of sight. The cost of replacing that water valve versus all that hot water you dump down down the drain, you could have replaced all of your water valves. When you start getting into you're ohming out motors, you're tracing down electrical problems, we have seen where customers then get in there and they've got a safety switch that they bypassed. So now they're operating this machine in an unsafe manner that it could be very, very dangerous. So it can cause all kinds of problems by bypassing those things. And we've seen that happen multiple times, and we will refuse to work on them unless they let us repair those safety things. So again, water valves, maybe a belt, igniter wire, great. But if you're starting to get into hardcore, replacing motors, bearings, and where you got to literally tear apart the whole machine and put it back together, that definitely takes some very seasoned, skilled people that have done it multiple times to understand how to get those things back together safely.